Most people still think eVTOLs are just flying taxis, but right now, the same technology is being pulled into military programs and could soon be flying alongside attack helicopters in real combat. And this is not theory anymore. This is happening now. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? Time to start talking eVTOLs. I do apologize, I had issues at the very last second. When I pressed the live button, my whole broadcast system has crashed. I tried to recover it. I do apologize for the little blip in the beginning. Now we are live and running. Please do let me know in the chat if everything is okay. So today's topic, very interesting. Well, how about we just get on with it and dive deep into it. So today we are talking about Project NYX, a United Kingdom Ministry of Defense program focused on autonomous aircraft operating alongside Apache helicopters. So we are talking eVTOLs. Yes, we are. Let me explain. So today is a key moment because the deadline to down select participants was set for the end of March, which is today. So decision should be happening right now. We haven't had any decision. I would like to bring this to you and maybe look out for more move. We already have some very interesting players in the game. We have shortlisted companies. We have Anduril, which is obviously AI first, defense company, autonomy leader. They already operate a lot of autonomous aircraft as well. We have BAE Systems, which is British prime contractor, integration scale as well. We have Leonardo, which is helicopter enterprise and a synonym of helicopters around the world. Then we have Lockheed Martyn, the massive defense and military Goliath, a deep knowledge of the Apache ecosystem as well is in their favor. We also have Thales or Thales, sensors, avionics, battlefield systems, and we have Tekiva or Tekiva. They are focusing on unmanned aerial vehicles as well. And the last shortlisted company is Aerospace, autonomous drones platform. So once you understand what the Apache actually represents on the battlefield, you will realize why this changes everything. Project NYX is a government program to develop and deploy autonomous semi-autonomous rotorcraft. It's supposed to be a loyal wingman, if you will, for the helicopters, for the pilot and for the crew. The mission set is reconnaissance, target acquisition, electronic warfare, decoy, and forward scouting as well. Think of it like extended eyes of the helicopter crew. So this is about extending capability while removing human risk. Now, AH-64 Apache helicopter. What is this about and why this helicopter in particular? British Army, the Army Air Corps, it's not the RAF, it's the British Army, by the way. They operate a fleet of about 50 AH-64E variant Apache Guardian helicopters. This helicopter you can see right behind me is manufactured by Boeing, and the British contract cost is estimated between $45 and $50 million per aircraft. Take in account, you have two live crew members on board. This is a 40 to 50 million asset with highly trained crew on board. Can you see where we are going now? Well, it's not only British Army, it's United States, and they operate the biggest world fleet. Over 800 aircraft, largest global fleet. They operate over 800 aircraft. Poland, big player now because they recently ordered 96 aircraft. That is putting them the second biggest operative of the Apache helicopter after the United States. So that single order from Poland tells you the scale of this market, obviously. We have other operators and other systems where these are integrated. An example, Israel, less than 50 helicopters, Egypt, Netherlands, India, operating few dozens, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Japan, and obviously United Kingdom with their 50 aircraft fleet. So you are not looking at dozens of aircraft. You are looking at hundreds and globally thousands over time. Now, if NYX works, this becomes a layer that can be deployed across all of them. Now, how does it operate? What does it mean? The drone, the wingman, goes ahead of the Apache helicopter, goes ahead of the helicopter. It expands the battlefield awareness. Think of it as the extended eyes and ears. It takes the initial risk as well. It engages, is the first visual contact, is the first radar contact, is the first engagement as well. So you don't send the Apache into uncertainty. You send the machine first. Now, let's go down to the program. Let's see what is involved. This program, announced by Department of Defense of the United Kingdom, is size of 100 million British pounds. That includes VAT, so the net value is 80 million pounds. And this is only for development and demonstration of the aircraft, not for full production. Think of it. Adds another layer of income on top of that. This is early stage funding. That means manufacturing, deployment, and scaling would come as separate, much larger contracts later. Let us think. This is just the entry point, not the full value of the program, as already mentioned. Now we are coming to Anduril and Archer. What role do they play? Anduril, few keywords: autonomy, AI, mission systems, sensor fusion. Together with GK and Aerospace, they formed a partnership with Archer Aviation to take part in this project and submit their own development. GK and Aerospace. Few keywords in this project: airframe, structural systems, and British industrial backbone. And now finally, Archer Aviation and their UK branch. Electric propulsion systems, eVTOL architecture, and powertrain integration. This is where software, hardware, and aerospace engineering converge. Archer UK, already mentioned, and we covered this last year. Back in December, new Bristol-based defense presence. A new branch you can see right behind me. This is Archer embedding itself directly into the UK defense ecosystem. And for you, as an investor, why we are actually talking about this? Because for Archer, commercial operations can get delayed, and they actually have been delayed. And there's nothing wrong with that, because we want to be sure the aircraft is sound and safe because it's flying in the civil airspace. So the delay is natural. With defense, you have no constraint of regulations. So defense is giving you earlier access to funding. That's why this is key to Archer. Defense could become Archer's first real income stream. And Archer have already been generating initial income through their defense branch. And this is where things become very real. Archer is already supplying into Anduril's ecosystem, including programs like Omen. And this is where their initial revenue channel is starting to form. They are supplying their proprietary electric powertrain, motors, battery systems, and power electronics, the core system that actually powers the whole aircraft behind me. Archer is supplying the engine of the aircraft, if you want, and Anduril is supplying the brains to the aircraft. How about that for an analogy? Now, Archer, propulsion and energy systems, Anduril, autonomy and AI, plus mission systems. This is not future revenue. This is an early revenue stream already forming through Defense for Archer. So this is already an active defense supply chain. NYX is simply scaling that relationship. Now, Archer and Anduril, they already operate, Anduril, they already operate this aircraft, not for helicopters, but for jet fighters. They operate autonomous drone called Fury. And I would say jet unmanned aerial aircraft or vehicle. The wingspan is about 5 to 6 meters, which is 15 to 17 feet. Speed is high subsonic, so we are almost touching 1 Mach. The payload is modular, and the cost, we are talking low millions per unit, compared to high tens and hundreds of millions per fighter jets. So Anduril have already been developing and operating through their test phase something for jet fighters. Fury is built for fighter jets, NYX is built for helicopters. Same concept, completely different battlefield layer. Now, we have, it's not only Archer. This is the sector-wide shift. Joby Aviation have already been developing their their hybrid electric eVTOL aircraft together in partnership with L3Harris, and they have already been flying it. They have clocked multiple hours, probably higher tens of flight hours on this aircraft. And it's not only Joby, it's Vertical Aerospace as well. Increasing defense interest was highlighted by directors, and their military applications are being resonated more and more often. Most recently, on their earnings call we just covered last week. And for Valo, it's being positioned with hybrid potential, which naturally makes it attractive for logistics because they have much bigger body and they have much higher vertical performance, if you will. So think of six military men on board, an example. So the sector, this is not one company moving into defense. This is the entire sector being pulled into it. Now, United Kingdom, United States, Poland, multiple operators, hundreds of aircraft, and a clear need to extend capability without increasing risks. If NYX works, this becomes a global upgrade layer across existing fleets. This is one of the clearest signals yet that eVTOL is not just about cities. It's about autonomy, defense, and the future of aviation. Now, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you hit the like button if you enjoyed the story, and if you are new to this sector, definitely consider the subscription button, because we are bringing you updates on the eVTOL market daily. And I will say it again through my brand new stinger. Let me know if you like it or not. You're only 20 minutes of the eVTOL market updates you need daily. And yes, I did say stinger instead of stinger. Right, let's get back in the chat. I will talk to you in the chat and we will send you off to Martyn as well. We had a crash, bear with me. I just need to get this sorted. That was last minute, literally last minute before, last second before I went live. Bear with me, please. Let me just fix this. Not this one. This. Nope. Where are we? There we go. There is the chat for you. Again, I do apologize for the tech issues. It just happened unexpected, as it does. So thank you everyone for joining me. Make it home about time, says Liz. I love it. Good afternoon, everyone, says William. Liz, hi Martyn and Vaz. Thanks for all the updates. Just listen to the show before. Martyn will follow after me. Don't worry, you will not miss him. He'll bring you full update on today's market development, and we could see some good. I actually didn't cover the markets. Let's talk to you in the chat, and let's get back in the analyst room, and I will show you quickly how green the eVTOL market is today. Hi Martyn and Vaz, thanks for all updates. Just listen to the show before. Yes, Kurtz is here. Terry Rose as well. Liz, Kurtz, all good, Vaz. Yeah, I do apologize for the beginning. I don't know what happened. It just crashed. So this will be the Mad Max Helos in flights. Possibly. Liz, we are really quiet today, but so many news you got on Archer. This is not news. This just prompted. Let me get back in the analyst room. This was just prompted because today was the deadline. Today was supposed to be the announcement of the very short list of 4 competitors. And did it happen? It did not. So I thought I would bring this to your attention and we can start looking out for further progress, which I have no doubt will be out in few days. How about that? Look at the very green, heavy dark green eVTOL market. The only red spot here is Aero Group Holdings, down over 10%. I don't know what happened. I need to dig deeper into it. I need to do some research and find out whether there was a dilution or some bad news. But look at that. Archer pushing back to the previous support, $5.20. Good recovery from yesterday, up 4%. Joby, now up 4% as well, $8.26. That Joby has been very resilient to this market, and I wouldn't be surprised if it performs up much more aggressively than the others. And obviously Vertical Aerospace sitting above the $2.20 mark, or around $2.20 mark now. Slight recovery. Let's see if we can gain some momentum, if we have some good news and some more optimistic sentiment. And obviously our portfolio Amprius, I told you yesterday when we were just above $14.50 that this might be a good entry for you. There you go. Today we are up 14%. 14%. How about that? And if we have a green day tomorrow, there's a big chance this will carry on. This is not a financial advice, by the way. This is just my own opinion, my own insight. Do your own due diligence. That's it. Beta Technologies, recovering. Horizon Aircraft, finding new levels around $1.40 mark. Horizon Aircraft, 2 weeks time, earnings call. Are we going to cover it? Well, there's only one way to find out. Now, that's it from me. I'll send you off to Martyn's